Hello, my name's David Gibbs. I'm the director of Beaumont Gibbs Estate Agents in Plumstead, South East London. Today I want to talk about Crossrail. Should you wait for it to open or should you sell now? They're the questions that you should be asking yourself. It's one of the most popular questions that I get when I go around to value people's homes. For a number of years now, people have been waiting for Crossrail to open, and every year it gets delayed and gets delayed and gets delayed. And we're now not going to be getting it open, no doubt, until at least 2022, and it wouldn't surprise me if it goes on to 2023 by the way the last few years have been going. So a lot of people have been hanging fire waiting for Crossrail to open in the hope that it's going to suddenly make their price of their house or property increase in value. But is it? So my take on it is that yes, Crossrail will have a positive impact, and it has had a positive impact already in property prices in the Abbeywood, Plumstead, Woolwich areas, but it won't suddenly make property values go up immediately. Now, I have had similar experiences in areas where the DLR have come into town and so forth, and Crossrail links have come into town, and it doesn't have an immediate impact. It takes a while for it to filter through to the general public. So, as an example, if Crossrail opened up tomorrow, you would find that eventually people would start to realise that they can buy a property in Woolwich, Plumstead, Abbeywood for a certain value, and they can get into London in a certain amount of time. And when they speak to their friends and colleagues and so forth, and they said, you know what, I've just bought a house in Woolwich and Plumstead, or Woolwich or Plumstead, and I bought it for this, and I can get into London in 15 minutes, they'll go, wow, really? Okay, I'm living in maybe East London, North London, where the prices are significantly higher, and I'm looking, I'm living in a one-bedroom flat, and I'm thinking to myself, well, I can get a three-bedroom house in Abbeywood, Plumstead, Woolwich, those sort of areas, so let's have a look over there. And then people start looking in these areas, and then they start buying in these areas, and then it becomes a bit like a snowball effect. People more and more looking in this area to buy a property, and then you'll find, because the demand rises, prices will rise. But it takes a few years. So there's a lot of people who I know who have been thinking about their last move down to the coast, for example, but they've been putting it off, waiting for Crossrail to open. So my advice to you really is that, look, if it's money you're after, I think you're going to have to sit tight in it for another 4 to 5 years at least to see any significant change, because it's going to be at least 2 years before it opens up, and it's going to have another 2 years at least before it has any significant impact in prices. And that's obviously market forces allowing. So if there's no recessions or anything else that's going to cause any problems in the economy. So it is a calculated gamble. So in my view, if you're waiting to hang on, I would say, if you want to move, I would say do it now, because I don't think anything's going to dramatically change in the next few months. If you'd like to obviously have a chat about this, I'll be more than happy to do so. My telephone number is 0208 319 7600. Many thanks for watching. My name's David Gibbs.